So Bitcoin is trading down significantly this week. This week alone, it's down almost, 5%, which seems like, pretty scary because we've been on such a great uptrend for the past couple of weeks and it did break the previous all-time high. So there's hope that it would continue to print new all-time highs. So in this video, we're just going to do some quick technical analysis to gauge where the price might go next and what levels to look out for. So when it comes to the macro events, what's causing the Bitcoin price to dip right now, I was looking at some different news articles and here's a summary for you on Grok. So a lot of concerns with the US tariffs. So if you look, the entire market is down. So it's not just Bitcoin. So Bitcoin trades with the entire market. So if we take a look at the Finviz heat map, you see that the entire market is down. Amazon, one of the biggest company, is down almost 10% today. So that just the entire market is dragging down the price of Bitcoin and like all other assets. So it's nothing like specific to Bitcoin, which is a good sign, but let's take a look at some technical. So in one of my previous video, I drew this channel and so as you can see, on a weekly basis, Bitcoin is trading within this channel. So it's not doing anything out of the ordinary. Like if it breaks this channel, then we're in kind of trouble. If it breaks the channel and trades below this 50-day moving average on the weekly, then we are in trouble. But it's not doing anything out of the ordinary. And this is the previous all-time high. So it's still above the previous all-time high. See, on the daily chart, it's testing the 50-day moving average right now, which is a healthy correction. See right here, it tested the 50-day moving average, even traded below it for a little bit, but then just went right back up, printed a new all-time highs on the daily chart. One thing to note that even if it trades below the 50-day moving average for a few days, the trend doesn't reverse. It's still on. So even if you're like looking at it at this point, or like right here, and you're kind of getting worried, you're like, oh man, it's below this 50-day moving average. How low can it go? You see the trend hasn't reversed, still on an upslope, like on an uptrend, the 50-day moving average. And the same thing we're seeing here. We'll see. Maybe it'll come down below the 50-day moving average for a few days. But if the trend reverses, if it's like a clear downtrend, then okay, it will be going a lot lower. How much lower? We'll have to see based on the support and resistance. But the trend's still on an uptrend. So this is just a very healthy correction. It's coming down, testing the 50-day moving average. Like it doesn't make sense for the price of anything to just keep going up, up and up. Like that's not how it ever works. So you will see like corrections like this occurring occasionally, especially when the entire market is down because of like tariff fears and all these other macro, like Jerome Powell not lowering the interest rate, all this drama going on between the administration and the Fed chair. So there's a lot of macroeconomic events that's causing the price of Bitcoin to correct as of right now. But what I can see on the chart, it's a very healthy correction, nothing to worry about. And in a second, I am also going to show you the M2 money supply, which is a very important thing to look at. This is the chart of the global M2 money supply. The Bitcoin price is in black and the M2 money supply in blue. And as you can see, the Bitcoin price correlates with the global M2 money supply, which just means like how much cash is there for trading in the entire world, and what does the government keep doing over and over. And you guys know this to be true about the US government because you keep hearing about like the spending bills. Oh, like we just passed a bill for like $500 billion to like support this, support that. But every single government around the world is doing the same thing. You just don't hear about it. But the entire world's government is constantly printing money, and that money is what's devaluing your price of goods, or actually devaluing as in like increasing your price of goods because they're just like way too much currency chasing very few goods. And what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin is the scarcest asset ever known to man. So as they keep printing more money, and they're not going to stop, it doesn't go down. Like look at since 2014, or you could look at since like 1900. It doesn't just like level off or like go down. It just keeps, the money supply just keeps increasing and increasing and increasing. That's why like long term, like don't worry about these small corrections. I actually personally get like super excited whenever I see these small corrections because I adopted a new strategy where I am buying an X amount of Bitcoin every single day, no matter what. And because I made a short, like I was just wondering, okay, like what would happen if you only invested $10 a day into Bitcoin? Like how much would you have saved? And so go to my channel and check out the short right here. I'm highlighting right here. Bitcoin, it's called Bitcoin Wow is the second one right here. So if you only save $10 a day since like 2020, you would have $20,000 saved up, which is an incredible amount. Like you think about like saving $10 a day, that's like that's kind of like insignificant. Like you definitely spend $10 a day on like BS, like coffee or like, some other stuff you don't really need. So it's whatever in your life, it's not really difficult for you to be like, okay, like no matter what, I'm going to just put away $10. So this video, I'm not going to give you the final answer, but it will blow your mind how much, if you only invested $10 a day into Bitcoin, it will absolutely blow your mind how much money in Bitcoin you'll have right now. And that number will just continue to go up. And the realization I came to is like, it doesn't matter when you start because Bitcoin is going to $1 million. Like it's kind of like written in stone at this point. Like it will, and the way we come to that $1 million price point is that is the market. Around like $800,000 to $1 million will be the current market cap of gold. And we know that Bitcoin will reach the market cap of gold. But I think that's when the fun begins because anything digital is 10 to 20 times better than the analog version. If you didn't compare any digital to like the analog version, and the digital version is always 10 times better because it's more easily accessible. So when Bitcoin reaches the market cap of gold, which will be around 800,000 to $1 million at current market cap prices, I think that's when it just starts. From there, Bitcoin will trade up another 10x over the next 10 years to like $10 million a coin. So it's never a good time. If you're investing just $10 right now, you have to think in your head, oh, I just saved $100 in about 5 to 10 years from now. That's how you have to think. It's a $10 a day, it's like $300 a month. In your head, you have to think, oh, I just saved $3,000 in the future or $36,000 a year in the future just by saving a measly little $10 a day, and it adds up. And if you get into that habit and you exercise delayed gratification, you will be a millionaire in like 10 years if you do it for 10 years. But anyways, I know like things will come up and there's like other strategy. You never have to sell your Bitcoin too. Like if you have emergencies come up, you can borrow against your Bitcoin for emergencies. And then when you get back to working, when you have the cash back, just pay off that loan. And it's like a very small interest loan you can take by collateralizing collateralizing your Bitcoin on Coinbase. So there's a lot of different tools you can use, and more will be coming. But again, that was a little side note. That was just like a little side note to like keep you believing in Bitcoin because it is the best asset. Again, like go watch this video. It will blow your mind. You'll think, okay, like everyone's talking about gold. People are like, oh, silver is going to the moon. Mid silver might. I know there's just some depends. I'm not going to go into that, but go after watching this video. It's only like 20 seconds, this video, but it will absolutely blow your mind. Or you could take a look at this video, very informative too. Like if you only invested $100 a month since 2020, then today you would have $6,700 saved in cash, and then go watch it to see how much you would have in Bitcoin. It will absolutely blow your mind. Like Bitcoin is no match for gold, S&P 500, and Bitcoin will only continue to go up. It will at least go up 10x from here to match the market cap of gold. So this is like the easiest 10x investment you'll ever make in your life. Just start investing like $5. $100 a month is like $3 a day. And you could just buy $3. That's another thing. Where can you just go buy $3 worth of gold? Like, please tell me in the comments. Because whenever I try to buy gold from pawn shops, it is a very painful, tedious experience. But with Bitcoin, you can just open up Coinbase or Cash App or all these other, even I think PayPal, and just buy $3 worth of Bitcoin and just be good and just do it every day. By the end of the month, you have $100 worth of Bitcoin. By the end of the year, you have $1,200 worth of Bitcoin. But that Bitcoin price will 10x. So go watch this video and it will blow your mind how just a very tiny investment every day or every month will make such a huge difference in how much access to capital you'll have a couple of years from now. This is the price point. Like this is a perfect time to like make this video because this is the price point that you want to watch out for. We'll see if it bounces off this 50-day moving average, which will be a really good sign that, okay, it's going back up to printing new all-time highs, but we will see if it trades below this 50-day moving average and we see something like this, like right here, and it continues to be below the 50-day. That's another thing. Even if it breaks this 50-day moving average, it's just not going to like spike all the way down. That's not how it works. It's going to, if it's a short-term bad sign, like, okay, Bitcoin's going to come down and test these like $100,000 or $105,000 like price point, what will happen is it'll trade below the 50-day moving average for a couple of days, enough for this like line to clearly, you'll see like a slope down. You'll see a clear slope down on this line. Like it will, let me show you an example. So it will look something like this, like right here, right here. So you'll see a clear slope down, and that's how you know, okay, short term, we're looking at some pain for maybe a few months, like where it comes down to $105,000 or even like, $99,000. But if it doesn't, if it just trades below this 50-day moving average for a few days and it's really not printing lower lows on the daily chart, then it's going to go right back up like it did here and then print a new all-time high. Again, don't with Bitcoin, a final suggestion with Bitcoin, do not try to time it. Don't trade it. I make other videos on the channel, so you could potentially try to trade MSTU. I traded MSTU yesterday because MSTU is a derivative of MSTR, and MSTR is a Bitcoin play. And MSTR reported earnings yesterday. I'll be honest, like didn't it was a risky bet. It was a risky options bet that expires today, or just actually expired like a few minutes ago because it's 4 p.m. right now. And it was like a small bet, and it didn't go well because the Bitcoin price dumped, even though MSTR was trading pretty well yesterday because the Bitcoin price slumped. You see like MSTR is also down like 8%, MSTR is down 20%. But again, if you want to trade just for, for fun, try to gamble, there's other Bitcoin backed instruments you can use, but Bitcoin is not something you want to time or trade. Bitcoin is something you just blindly invest like $10 a day into and don't think about it. You could come up with $10. Just come up with $10, buy Bitcoin, forget about it, take it off the exchanges whenever you get a chance, put it in cold storage, and you'll be extremely, even if you could do it for like a month or 3 months, like man, in the future, like looking back, you're gonna be like, those 3 months that I just bought $10 worth of Bitcoin, now I have enough to like put a down payment on a house. Like the power of Bitcoin is incredible. Still has 10x to go from here. And I was just casually doing the numbers in my head, but say it trades at this $100,000 price point for the next 3 months, and you only buy $10 of Bitcoin every single month. So that would be $1,200 in 3 months. And when Bitcoin does go to $1 million price point, that $10 a day investment for the next few months will result in $12,000 just saved. And you don't have to do it for 3 months. Just do it for like a whole year. You could struggle and invest $10 a day into Bitcoin for a whole year. So that was the Bitcoin update. Please give this video a like. That really helps me out a lot. Please just, I should always remember to ask in the beginning. Give this video a like, subscribe to this channel. I try to bring you interesting stock information. I like doing Bitcoin updates because I am the biggest believer in Bitcoin. I don't believe in any other stocks or companies as much as I do in Bitcoin, and Bitcoin has helped me tremendously. And I will make, if this video gets a lot of likes and you enjoyed this video, I will make more Bitcoin content. And please turn on your post notification. Interact with me in the comment section. I respond to every single person who leaves a comment. The channel is so small that right now we can just treat it like a chat room. Just interact with me in the comment section. Let's have a discussion. I want to know, like, do you own Bitcoin? What's your plan? Are you going to adopt this like $10 a day buying into Bitcoin strategy? And just interact with me in the comment section. I like to hear from every single one of you that are watching this video. And please just give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.